Hey, what's up guys, John here. Today I'm going to be talking about The Walking Dead Season 4. And in this video I'm basically going to give you guys a review of the first 3 episodes and then my predictions for the 4th episode. As of today, of recording this, the 4th episode has not come out yet, but maybe by the time it goes up, the 4th episode might be going on, or it might be out already. So I will be giving a review / predictions video for episode 4 and episode 5. So stay tuned for that. But we're gonna get on with this review / prediction video with episode 1, called 30 Days Without an Accident. It was a pretty, in my opinion, it was kind of a weak episode. Brendan, my partner on this channel, who you guys haven't seen too much of yet, but stay tuned and you guys will see more of him. He thought it was alright. I thought it was a little weak, but that's just my opinion. Maybe you guys will agree. Maybe you guys will disagree. You guys give your ratings of these episodes in the comment section below. That'll be our question of the day. But today's video about Black Ops 2, Call of Duty Ghost, sorry, there was like 3, but there'll probably be more. But anyway, that's the first question of the day. So in this video we see that about 6 months have gone by since the whole governor and Rick's group, their whole fight and all that war that went on there. And Woodbury has joined Rick's group, or the surviving members of Woodbury have joined Rick's group, and they were all kind of they're all one group now, So in this video we see that Rick is kind of weak. He's a weaker guy. He's a farmer. He's put the gun down. He doesn't even carry it with him anymore. So that's kind of interesting to see how Rick isn't crazy anymore. But they took a different take on Rick than they usually do. They usually have him be more of a hard ass, but now he is just kind of like kind of like a weak guy, like I said before. But Rick does decide to take his gun with him, and when he goes out in the woods, and this mud girl, I'm gonna call her Mud Girl, I forget her name if she even had one, finds her in the woods, and she's hungry and she's dirty and nasty looking, and she takes Rick back to her camp to see some guy that was hungry, and it was her husband, who's a zombie, but it just his head in a bag, which was kind of nasty, even though you never see the guy. But then she tries killing Rick to feed him to her husband, which is kind of weird, but obviously we all know that Rick's not just going to get killed by some creepy mud girl, so he obviously kills her. So that's pretty much it. There's the intestine guy that was kind of cool, that when they went on a run, and I think it's a Big Lots, there's the zombie that falls from the ceiling. It's like an intestine guy, and that's kind of cool. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Carl does not have his gun anymore. That's another big thing there. But also Patrick, who's a new guy, who's Carl's friend, we see turns into a zombie at the end of this episode because he has the flu and he's just sick, and he eventually dies and he turns into a zombie, and then it just leaves off there. And then getting into the second episode, which is called Infected, Patrick goes on a tear and ends up getting, I think they say 12 people killed out of the prison, which is a lot of people. I don't think we've ever had, well, maybe other than in the last episode of season 3, we've never had 12 characters die in one episode. But we did see it in the last episode of season 3 when the governor just killed almost all of the members that were with him of Woodbury. So we do see that, but this is pretty much, this might even be more. I'm not sure how many people died there, but this is a lot of people. And also in this episode, we really don't see a lot, but the people start getting sick. There's more people getting sick that have the same thing as Patrick. I think the girl's name is Lizzie. I think that's her name. Her dad dies, and Carol is the one that has to be in charge of the 2 kids. And Lizzie, she's kind of crazy, and she really she really didn't seem like she cared that her dad died, which is kind of weird. She's friends with walkers, which is also really weird. So I'm thinking this Lizzie girl might be the one who they say is feeding the zombies. Yeah, that's right. I said it, feeding zombies. I think there's someone out there that is feeding the zombies because there's so many zombies now that they think that there's someone out there feeding them. I think it's Lizzie. Tell me what you guys think. See, I told you guys there's going to be more than one question of the day. There was a second question of the day for you guys. Who do you think is feeding the zombies? Put that down there. And also in this, at the end, we see that Karen and David, two characters that come from Woodbury. Karen is a lady that Tyrese is kind of Tyrese's girlfriend, and David, I really kind of forget who David is, but both of them are killed and they're left burned outside of the prison, and there's like blood all over, and Tyrese finds them and he freaks out. So that's the cliffhanger for that episode. Also, the fence. This is just another thing about episode 2, Infected. There's the fence for the prison is starting to be pushed on, so they need to get all the zombies away, and the fence almost falls over. So Rick ends up sacrificing three baby pigs to the zombies to get them away. So that was kind of cool how they showed the pigs getting cut on the leg, and it was all CGI. It was all computer generated. So that was kind of cool. I gave this specific episode a 7 out of 10. Brennan gave it a 8 out of 10. We both liked the episode. I thought it was definitely better than episode 1, and so did Brennan. So we'll get on with episode 3. Alright guys, so episode 3 is called Isolation, and this is probably my personal favorite episode of the season so far. In this episode, Carl gets his gun back, Rick gets his gun back, and for good. I mean, Rick kind of had his gun back before. Actually, no, I think Carl gets his gun back maybe in episode 2, I'm not sure. But anyway, Tyrese, in the beginning of the episode, we open with Tyrese going crazy, and then that leads to Rick and Tyrese getting into a fight. And this fight, Tyrese punches Rick, I think, twice, and then Rick just kind of beats the crap out of him. But I really didn't like that, because Tyrese is my favorite character in the show. And it was kind of a rough episode for Tyrese. He got the crap beat out of him. His girlfriend dies. Well, she was already dead in the second one, but, you know, the whole part of it, the whole scene of that was really in episode 3. So, and then Tyrese almost dies because he's sitting in the car when him and Daryl and someone else, Daryl, I forget, Bob and Michonne. Yeah, that's who it is. Bob, Michonne, and Tyrese and Daryl. They all go on to go to the vet college to retrieve medication because all these people are getting sick with the same thing that Patrick had. So they're all quarantined off. The kids and the elderly are both also quarantined off. And so everyone's pretty much quarantined, and they're all like just doing their own thing, both of those groups. And then they have everyone that was not near all the sick people, they're doing their own thing too. So Rick also confronts Carol, and he asks Carol, "Did you kill Karen and Dave?" And she simply says yes. And that's a pretty big deal. I mean, we see that Carol, out of all people, is the one who killed Karen and David. And Tyrese does not find out in this video. In this episode, Tyrese also makes it out of the zombie herd that he almost gets killed by, which is pretty cool. I'm Team Tyrese. I think that Tyrese is just the coolest character ever. Not the coolest character ever. I'm sure everyone who's watching this video thinks that Daryl's the best character, but I'm a Tyrese guy. Anyway, I give this video... I keep on saying video, guys. I don't know what it is. I'm thinking about videos too much. I give this episode an 8 out of 10. Brennan gives it a 7.5. I mean, we both like the episode. Brennan likes episode 2 the best. I like episode 3. I think each episode's getting better. I hope that trend continues, guys. What do you guys think? Do you think that the episodes are getting better? There's the third question of the day. There you go. There's 3 right there. And now we're going to go on with my predictions for episode 4, Indifference. Alright guys, so here we are with episode 4, Indifference. I'm going to give you guys my predictions. I'm thinking, I have like kind of the rundown of the people that could die in this video, and do I think they're going to die. First off, we have Glenn and Sasha, because I did not mention this in my review of episode 3, but Sasha and Glenn, two big characters, they both are sick with the same virus. And so that's a big question, you know. Is Glenn going to die? Is Sasha going to die? I personally think Sasha's going to die. I think they need to have someone die. They really haven't had anyone big die yet this season, unless you count Karen, but really she's not that big of a character. But we really haven't had anyone big die yet. So I'm going to guess that Sasha does die. But, you know, she might die, but she might not. I think she's going to. Glenn, I don't think Glenn will die. He's just too big of a character. I mean, everyone likes Glenn. If you don't like Glenn, sorry about that. If you don't like Glenn, then there's something seriously wrong with you, because he's just a nice guy, and how do you not like Glenn? You know, you're just Glenn. Come on now. But anyway, so yeah, Glenn could die, but he's probably not going to, because really they don't kill someone as big as Glenn until like mid-season finale or finale of the whole season. And I doubt they'll even do that, because I haven't really read the comic books, but I think that Glenn may even still be alive. Maybe not, but I think Glenn, I think he lives for a long time, so I doubt they're just going to kill him off, even though the comic book series and the TV series are both really different from what I hear. I still think that they're going to keep Glenn around for a long time. Also, Tyrese, I heard some people saying Tyrese might die. I really don't think he will. He might, though. Apparently in the comics, like, he died around this time, maybe. I'm not sure, guys. You tell me. You guys probably read the comics if you're fans of The Walking Dead. I think Tyrese maybe died around this time, maybe not. Hope he doesn't die. Like I said before, he's my favorite character. If Tyrese dies, that'd just suck. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I really like Tyrese. Who else? Maybe Carol? I don't know. Carol? I don't think Carol's gonna die. I heard that Carol might... Herschel, that's what I was thinking of. But Carol, you know, will Tyrese kill Carol? I doubt it. I mean, I don't think Tyrese is really going to do that. I don't think they'd put that in the show. You know, I don't think they'd be that cruel and just have Tyrese kill Carol, because I'm sure Tyrese, if he really was going to kill Carol, he'd probably do it really, really cruelly. But Herschel in the third episode goes and helps out the sick, and when he really shouldn't be, because he's an old guy and he's supposed to be quarantined, but yet he still goes and helps out the sick. Could he die? No. Well, you know, maybe, because you have Sasha, Glenn, and Herschel that are the biggest characters that are the most probable to die. And I think if they're going to kill one of them, it's probably going to be Sasha, since she's the least popular character. And Herschel and Glenn are both really big characters, really important to the show. Especially Herschel. At this point, Herschel is one of the most important characters in my eyes, since he's in the council. But I think so is Sasha, and maybe Glenn. Maybe, I'm not sure. I know Sasha for sure, and so maybe they won't kill. Maybe none of them will die. But I think if one of them does, it'll be Sasha. What do you guys think? That's like 4 questions of the day. But those are my predictions for this episode. Also, I don't think that Daryl's group will make it to the vet college, since they don't have a car anymore. I think they're just going to have to go back, since I doubt they're that far away. And probably something will happen with that radio signal. I think that's really cool, too. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Get a conversation going. Remember those 3 questions of the day. Go back if you need to. I'll see you guys for the next one. This is John saying peace.